Hello, everybody. I'm going to give everyone a few minutes to jump on here and then we will get started. How's everybody doing? I'm a few minutes early. So hopefully everyone had a good Christmas. I know it's kind of a awkward time of day to be doing this, so we appreciate everyone who's just hopping on now. Hi, guys. How was everyone's holiday? Hopefully good with family. It's kind of gets to the point where it's like nice to be home, right? And get back in your space. Hi, Nina. I got all of my, yay, Carrie, you made it. Hi, Gwen. I already got all my decorations taken down, so we don't have to worry about it. So it's kind of nice. It's like I have the space back in the house, and now it's just adjusting back into a regular schedule again, right? Until next week. Hi, Kevin. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm still drinking coffee. Hi, Carla. Oh, I'm glad you made it on here. I know. I haven't been on all week with Christmas. So, yes, or next year. I had to take some time to just be with family and kids and let everything come back together and eat a lot of food. I'm sure as everyone else did. So today I feel like I'm in detox mode of like getting back to eating normally again and not like everything in sight. That's so good. Nina, no. So the 18th isn't my birthday, but the 28th is, and we don't have an event on the 28th. So that's why we're doing it on the 18th. But my birthday is actually on the 28th of January. I know, so much food coma. And like spreads of like cookies and pies and mashed potatoes and chips. And oh my gosh, it was just like, and I didn't hold back. I ate everything this year. So now it's back into keto and detox. It's hard to get away from all that food after it's been so good. All right. So Anina, if you have any more questions about that event on my birthday, let me know and I'll just message you or you can message me. Good morning, Jamie. Oh, hi, Sharon. I saw her post. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see pictures of the new grandbaby. Hi, Tanya. Ooh, you're on vacation in Vermont. Lucky girl. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started as people are jumping in here. I hope you guys all had an amazing holiday. If you didn't, I'm sure you're glad it's over and you get to get back into normal reality and not being judged on everything you do, right? Because that's what some families do. Not all of them, but some do. So we are in the new moon phase, guys. So remember, the new moon cycle is all about manifesting, checking your list, what you're trying to accomplish, starting over. Because remember, we talked about, a year ago or a month ago or even 2 weeks ago is not necessarily going to be you wanting to be on the same path of what you were wanting to manifest then and what you're going towards now, because things change and we get new ideas and new goals and all this good stuff set in and new ideas that our guides are pushing at us and that we're getting. So you want to really reassess where you're going, what you want to manifest, what your goals are. Or maybe if it's something that you're working on as far as manifesting it and you feel like it's been a while and you've been pushing it for a while, you have to remember patience, right? That not everything manifests exactly when we want it to. Sometimes it takes a while to get there, especially if it's something really big that you're going for. So try not to get too frustrated with that, and maybe reassess how you're wording it. You know, if you're wording that you're going to open your new business next year, maybe you need to be more specific about what that business is and how you're going to get there. Or not that you're going to open it, but you opened it. You know, remember when you manifest, it's always in that present tense of what you're doing currently, right? Not where you want to be. So that's super important. And then the other thing to remember too is we are in Capricorn right now as far as the moon phase. So that's going to affect skeletal and joints. So you're going to want to get your exercise in. You're going to want to get a lot of vitamin D. Vitamin D is going to help with all this circulating. It's really weird energy right now as far as like stuff coming in and out. We're getting to the edge, hopefully, of all this kind of ick that was manifested lately as far as like viruses and flus and all this stuff going around. And so we want these freezes and we want these snowstorms, believe it or not, or at least the ground to freeze a little bit, especially in certain areas where it's more concentrated, because it's going to help kill off those viruses. So as much as I want to be like, I don't want any of that junk around as far as like the viruses or the cold weather, we want a little bit just to freeze it and get it out of here and make it dormant. So remember, as far as like joint pain, body pain, kidneys, anything like that that's going on, just give yourself time to relax. Salt baths are going to be really good to help with the joints, any soreness, anything like that. And it'll help detox your body too. Frankincense is the essential oil, is a natural anti-inflammatory and natural, I don't want to say natural antibiotic. It's topical, so you just put it on your skin, but it's going to help kill anything as far as like warts, any sort of infections. If you cut yourself, it's really good to be able to put that on there just in little amounts, because it's going to kill and stabilize whatever that is that's growing. Sounds really odd, but it works. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Dina. So good thing to keep in mind. And yeah, so anyways, if you have questions about that or stuff that you can add to your bath, let me know, because I can definitely help you, or at least give you some ideas when it comes to that. But the main thing is to rest when you're feeling that way. Try not to overdo it. All right. So we all survived the holidays. So remember, these last 2 weeks that we're going through right now, the last 2 weeks of the year, 2019. So whatever you didn't like about this year, or whatever you continued this year from 2018, or from 2017, or from 2016, and you let it go way too long, now is the time to give that the final piece of the puzzle to be able to put that to bed and get rid of it, right? It's all the time to bring everything together at the end of the year and focus on what you want to change, what you want to continue, what you want to release, so that you're able to leave anything back in 2019 that you don't want to take with you to 2020. 2020, yeah. That sounds weird to say, doesn't it? But it's a new, fresh start. So let's try to button up all the old stuff, and we're going to pack it up in a suitcase, right? Anything we don't like about what we've been putting up with, or what we've been hiding, or what we've been feeling like we couldn't quite put out there. And let's pack it up in a suitcase, and we're going to store it in 2019, and we're not going to take it with us, right? We're going to leave it there, and we're going to start fresh, and we're going to have new beginnings. It's going to be amazing. Me too, Gwen. I'm super excited for 2020. But remember, and this is, okay, these two just jumped out at me. Remember, the important thing is I could tell you all day long that 2020 is going to be amazing and that we're going to have so many new things and it's a new fresh start and we can't wait. But if you are miserable and you choose not to change your situation, or you choose not to change your day-to-day routine of what you're doing already that's not working, it's not going to change in 2020. Okay. So you do have to put in the work to get there. Just like if you were getting ready to open a business, we can't just sit here and be like, I want to open this business and nothing's happening. It's because you have to do hard work, right? You have to put the work in. You have to make those changes. You have to hire amazing staff, or you have to get in there and you have to work your butt off for 4 years before you can hire amazing staff. Whatever it is, just remember that what you want to change and what you want to be amazing and what you're manifesting, you have to put that work in. And there's a lot of people that'll say, well, it's 2020 and nothing changed. And I don't understand it because everyone said this is going to be a new year and a new start. But if you're not changing what you didn't like about yourself in 2019, how is 2020 going to be any different, right? So remember, it's important to know you still have to put the work in, and you still have to make sure that you're manifesting the positivity and the good out of everything that's coming. So we're getting a lot of observation, wisdom, and omens as far as what's popping out for today. So very much kind of what I was speaking towards as far as where you want to go, what you want the ending of this year to look like, what knowledge do you already have that you're carrying with you, and the omens and the signs that you're looking for as far as some of you that are saying, I'm not sure where I want to go. I'm not sure what I want to do. That's okay. Totally okay. But watch for those signs and observe around you what makes you happy and what makes you feel good. Or if you don't even know anymore because you've lost that person for so long, know that you can still find that person, but let's make those changes so that we can get to where you want to be for next year. Let's all change it together at the same time. Let's all have an amazing year, because it is possible, but you have to be positive and you have to put that attitude forward that you want the change and you want things to be a certain way and to work out a certain way so that they will change and they will help you to manifest greatness. Because the energies are there. Let me tell you, the energies are amazing coming up for 2020. You're going to have a lot of it, first of all. But remember, those of you that are sensitive, those of you that are empaths, those of you that are working towards building up your skills as far as different abilities that you have, it's all going to be enhanced, right? It's all going to be taken to the next level, just like turning up the dial on like the radio. They're cranking it up a notch next year. So what you feel now, you're going to feel 10 times more next year. So it's going to be intense. So we need to make sure we're prepared so that when you're like, whoa, okay, well, that person just walked past me and I was like overcome with emotion, because you're feeling a lot more than you did before. We're going to be able to work through it and be like, okay, Kaleigh said this was going to happen, so we're going to work through this, and I'm going to learn how to bring everything back together that was brought into me that's new this year, I guess would be the best way to put it. So a lot of people could be feeling very confused right now, fragmented puzzle pieces, like they're trying to put them all together, but they're just not sure where the last few pieces go. Almost like getting the whole thing put together and just trying to, like, they don't even go, like they're going to a different puzzle. They can't fit them in. Know that those are all going to come together at the end of the year and at the beginning of January. So try not to get frustrated. Sometimes you're not meant to have them right now. We're trying to button up everything for the past couple years. And sometimes part of that is needing those last couple weeks to figure out exactly how you want it to go and how you want this next move you're going to make, whether it's physically or whether it's emotionally or mentally, how this is going to go, how it's going to work out, how it's going to change, and how it's going to happen. So don't worry about the frustrating part of it, where it's the unknown. That's the hardest part, the patience, right? All right, so whoops. I'm like moving everything today. All right, so we will do our tarot moon cards here and see what they have to say about all this. That's a lot of information in 15 minutes, guys. Hopefully I'm not overwhelming you. Oh, Nina, that's crazy. I have a couple Buddhas on my desk, but I wonder if you were talking about this. I have this little Buddha that Nate got me, and you put incense in it. So it's not a candle holder, but it looks like one. So I wonder if that's what you were seeing. Because I have my little guys. But that's what I have that would look probably mostly similar to a candle holder. That, and I have crystals everywhere, of course. I had some weird dreams too. Those are going to get really intense, by the way. We should probably talk about that. Dreams, dream meanings, manifestation, manifesting in your dreams. If you ever have questions about that, I can help with dream interpretation. The Knight of Cups. So we definitely have someone sitting around waiting for us, okay? For some of you, this is your guides waiting for you to take the next step. Almost like they're sitting there patiently waiting, like, girl, are you ready yet? Because we're waiting, okay? For some of you, this is you physically holding yourself back from that next move, whether you are male or female. So this is very much a cup. It's the Knight of Cups. This is very much a card of action and not taking it. Sitting back and waiting for everything to happen for you. So you're just sitting back chilling going, I've got my coffee here. I've lit my candles and did my manifesting. And now I'm just going to sit back and wait for it all to happen. That's what that guy's saying. But we can't do that, right? We got to put ourselves into action too. So that's the biggest thing to remember is even though we're manifesting and even though you have to take time to let it happen, you have to put that work in too. Okay. So make sure you're doing everything you can to put your plans into action. And sometimes that's the hardest part is figuring it out, but talk to your guides and ask for help to point you in that right direction so you know you're on the right path. Definitely a lot of people feeling left out, feeling lonely, feeling like they don't have that person, that companionship to be with them, which is why you could be secluding yourself and feeling more like you're just kind of pulled back from everything. What's interesting is everything is in the background. Everything is still very much here as far as what's coming to you and what you're surrounded by. It's just a matter of patience. It's a matter of finishing out the year, figuring out who you are, who you truly are in here, and who you want to be and who you want to put out there, who you want to project, the person you want to be. If you've made mistakes in the past, that's okay. Everyone has. Every single person in here and every single person watching this live, even after we've finished and you're watching it later on, has made mistakes in their life. Every single person. And you'd be silly to say that you haven't. So it's just a matter of feeling like you are worthy of making a change in your life. Some people don't feel that. They don't feel like they've earned it. Okay. And you have. Everyone has. Every single person in here has. So you just have to figure out where that path is, where you want to go, who you want to be. whether it's that confident person that walks out of your house and feels ready to meet someone and ready to have that relationship, or whether it's that person that's ready to put 100% of themselves back into the relationship they're already in, because you've been so reclusive and so despondent with everyone around you, whether it's your significant other or your family or your friends, because you were still trying to figure out who you were. All right. So we have the World that popped up. And this is really cool. And this is one of the best cards there are. It was a Buddha. Well, that is a Buddha. But I got this one from Nate, this really big Buddha for one of my Christmas presents. Isn't it cool? So maybe I was showing you one of my new Christmas presents from my husband. But the World, you have the World at your fingertips. Okay, so it's a matter of you figuring out what you want. So this is very much a card that's still telling you that you have control over your choices. Okay, so Lisa, everything that you're feeling right now, it's out of your control at this time because someone else is making these choices. So hopefully that makes sense to you. The reason that you feel it's out of your hands or lost or out of control is because someone else is making these choices. So it's a matter of you stepping back and letting everything flow and letting everything pass, and it will all come back together. It will get better. It's the energy right now. It's the intensity of everything that happened, but it will come back together after the first of the year. So I hope that helps, honey. Hi, Dee. I'm still very much feeling like that is not in your control there, dear. All right, let's do our moon cards for our emotions. Even though we already know how those are going. Hi, Anne. Hi, Charlene. We are doing a general reading for everyone. So I don't go by specific signs. These actually apply to everyone. Either that or it's going to be someone close to you, in your family, best friends. Absolutely, Lisa. I hope it helped. Oh, that's okay, Nina. I have a lot of egg-shaped crystals, too. I have everything on my desk. Oh, you got the moon deck for Christmas? That's so awesome. This is my third moon deck. I have all different kinds, but I just love them. They're amazing. All right, so what do we need to know controlling our emotions for today, December 27th, 2019? What do we need to know surrounding our emotions today? I missed you guys all so much. All right, we got bring love into the situation, okay? For some of you, that's going to mean allowing yourself to open up to be able to be loved, okay? Some of us want to be loved so badly, but we don't love ourselves, so it's impossible for us to let other people in. So it's a matter of working on us and working on really feeling that connection with being okay with this person and being okay in here, so we're able to give 100% to someone else. And for others of you, it's a matter of opening your heart up to feeling loved from someone else. It's not that you don't love yourself necessarily. For some of you, it's a matter of not being able to let someone in that closely. Almost feeling like you always have to have up this wall, because if you let it down, then you could be hurt. And then what are you going to do? Right? So it's very much of bringing down that wall and allowing yourself to be vulnerable, allowing yourself to be loved again, even though it's scary. Hi, Tiffany. And the other one I got is time to take action. Okay, take action on what you want. This could have to do with relationship. It could have to do with job opportunity. It could have to do with moving, with getting yourself to a spot where you're financially comfortable. Okay, so take action on what it is you're manifesting and what it is you want. And we talked about this in the beginning, because we can manifest all day, but if we don't believe in it and we don't have that passion behind it, or we're just going to sit back and wait for everyone else to do everything for us, it's not going to happen that way. And yes, Charlene, that's a very hard task to do. Very hard, especially when you've grown up always feeling like you weren't good enough, or you didn't deserve to be loved because of things that happened to you in your past. Not you necessarily, but people watching in general. Or those of us that have just been hurt so bad to the point where the wall has gone up further and further and further, to where we're like, I'm not ever bringing it down again. So it's just a matter of finding a way to open that piece up, because especially for some of you that are in here, you just want to be loved so bad, and you do want to open your heart up. You just don't know how, because the littlest bit that starts to open, it's like the emotional floodgates come down, and then that's it. And you feel like you're not going to be able to close those back up if you need to, or you're not going to be able to put that wall back up fast enough if you were to get hurt. So, but you have to put that faith out there, and you have to put those feelings out there, so you're able to feel those things again and experience that again, and know that every relationship that you go through, no matter what, if it's horrible or it's amazing and it ends, that you learned something from it, and you were meant to get something out of that relationship. Good, bad, awful, abusive, or amazing, and you just don't understand what happened. They all are taking us on this path of things that we have to learn, not only about ourselves, but about other people, and about what we're willing to put up with and what we're willing to not, and what we want out of relationships. So that's the hardest part to learn, is that it's all happening for a reason. But it's okay to have those relationships that don't work out. And it's okay to have those ones that hurt so bad, or those ones that you don't understand why you're even in them. Like, why was I with that guy? Or why was I with that girl? That makes no sense. Why did I put up with it? It's all because it was leading us on this path to where we're at now, and to bring us towards who we're meant to be with, or to help us learn that lesson of, I will never put up with that again in my life. Or sometimes it's just meant to help us to be more sympathetic to other people that have gone through it. So maybe you're able to help them and help heal yourself by helping someone else get through the pain they're going through, that they've experienced the same thing as you. So you never know why you're meant to go through these things. And sometimes horrible, but if you can help one person because of something that you went through, that's a reason for all of it, right? You were able to help to heal yourself by helping other people, I guess would be the main thing. Okay, so we're going to do an energy healing now. So for those of you that can do the energy healing part, we're going to go ahead and get started. For those of you that need to hop off, thank you so much for being on here. I really, really appreciate you guys. I appreciate all your likes and comments and your shares. Make sure to subscribe and hit the little bell because that'll alert you every time I'm live, so you don't have to worry about missing it that day. And just know that I love you guys so much. And you guys are just as much of a blessing to me, trust me. All right. Please don't do the energy healings if you are driving. I don't want anyone to get too relaxed. You can always come back and do them as many times as you like. They're really good to do in the evening too, to just kind of relax yourself. So if we're all ready, let me know. I'm already seeing some thumbs up. Thank you, Tiffany. Sounds good. And love you, Dina. We'll talk to you soon. I know it's kind of late in the day today. Okay. I will put in the comments later on the time for the energy healings as well, if you want to come back and do them. So go ahead and get yourself in a relaxed position. And I'm going to have you close your eyes. I'm going to count backwards from 10 until 1 when the energy healing is to start transferring, and it will build up as we go. All right. So go ahead and take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Go ahead and take another deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Continue to take a deep breath. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Transferring the energy now. As the energy moves through your body, through your crown chakra, down through your head and moving in towards your heart, your throat chakra. You pull and release any old energy you're carrying with you. Any energy that feels like it doesn't belong. Any energy from the past hurt, past worry. Replace it with white light and love, success, wealth, and abundance. Go ahead and take another deep breath in and out through your mouth. One more deep breath in and out through your mouth. Releasing any worry, any hurt, any pain, any anger that you're holding on to leave everything back in 2019 and be able to start over in the next month. Start fresh. Okay, how does everybody feel? That was a pretty strong energy surge today. Definitely hit me in the feels. That one felt very emotional to me. Oh, you guys are so awesome. Sometimes I don't see all your comments right away, but I try to go through and read them. All right, guys. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear. Lots of goosies. All right, guys. Well, I send you all so much love and light. Remember, everything that you were hanging on to and everything you were carrying with you is now released back into the universe, released back to recycle, and no longer is meant for you to carry. So I hope you guys all have an amazing Friday. Hopefully you're relaxing at home now. No more stress, no more holiday worry. And you guys have an amazing night. I will be back on here tomorrow at 11 a.m. So tomorrow will be an early one again. All right. Thank you guys. I love you all and have a good night. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.